spree. 38 and 32, now we're blue. Oh, who knew? 7,950 and then a 2. 88 and 41, so much fun. Now we're run. 97169399351. Halfway done. 458, now don't be late. 209, where's the wine? 74, it's on the floor. The 94459. 230, we gotta go. 78, we can't wait. 1640628, we're almost near the end. Keep going. 62, we're getting through. 089, not on time. 862, 8034, there's only a few more. 82, then 53. 42, 11, 7, oh, and 67. We're done. Was that fun? Learning random digits so that you can brag to your friends.
Are you ready for more? Well, here's another 100 digits.
98214 80865 13282 Look at you 306 6470 if you go slow 9384 then you will score 46095 now let's dive 505 into more pie 8 blue flying bats over 2 gold cats
23 shoes, 172 screws.
5 well-dressed small dogs working 35-hour jobs.
Oh, this song is so absurd, just rhyming pure random words.
94081, can you taste your tongue?
28481, it just can't be done.
117450, now close that door. Get those numbers in your brain and keep them forevermore. 28410270, let's make a stew. 1938521105559. Now all final run. 644622948, look at you. 95493038119 and wow.
Now let's learn 100 more.
6442880 all went on a big blind date and ordered in plates full of food. 97566 all wearing their brand new kicks in 5 different shades of a blue. 933 all climb up a tree to see for miles and 46 clouds. One thing you won't forget is 2847 next and more than 5 friends is a crowd. 648 the science is to wait till 233 are in queue. 7867 and hey there's no line cutting for you. Now the most important rhyme, just take a look right at the time. 83165 next, look at you. Flex 2712, if this is boring, that's on you. Oh, and I know not won the race, you have almost won with 456 fans. 48566, they're all waiting in a line to clap 34 of their hands. 60348, now go pick up 10 big 64, we start 5 little fires. 43266, let's blitz for the final show. 82133960726 249141271, now you know Pi 3.0.
The integral of cosine from 0 to the half of pi is exactly 1, and here is why. The integral of cosine from 0 to the half of pi is exactly 1, and here is why. If you take a point on the unit circle rotating around with a constant speed of 1 and you look now at the projection of this into the vertical line, the orange velocity will always align with the height of the blue one. But just from the top of my head, I don't know what this is, but if we stop right here and call this angle X and look at this right triangle, you might see next.
Impossible for me to edit videos on airplanes. Elon Musk, if you're watching this, thank you.
I pick up my pencil and I compose an array with 3 columns and 4 rows.
Who is today's
3 groups of 4 help me to see better. There are 12 circles all
right on the
together.
airport? 30,000.
This array has 5 rows and 3 columns. Grouping can help us solve these problems. 5 is 5
side. Sort by x squared, x and the rest. Alright, now take the coefficients, name them a, b and c, and if you know the right formula, you will see that you get the solution in the very next step. Just sing the song in your head. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, let's start with our equation, and our job is gonna be solving this now for x. So let's take minus c, multiply by 4a, and if you now add b squared, it all looks way too complicated. But don't be scared, just take a close look to the left side and you see there's a binomial formula with 2ax and b. So altogether this is the square of 2ax plus b, and now we have only one x. So the next step will be to get rid of the square. And if the right side is not negative, the square root must be one solution. But there's an alternative, cause minus the square root yields the same if you square it. So we write plus minus, and now we are at the point where it only takes 2 more steps to solve it for x. And if you look to the left side, you know what will be next. Subtraction of b and division by 2a is giving us a formula for x. Okay, and it's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
2.71H2H1H3 is approximately the value of the constant e. The sum for n ranging from 0 to infinity of 1 on n factorial is e. With compound interest, the more frequently the compounding's performed, you'll watch your balance grow to e. As the number of periods approaches infinity, the limit of 1 plus 1 on n all to the n is e. 2.71H2H1H3 is approximately the value of the constant e. It's one of 5 constants in the identity. If the r plus 1 is 0, you'll see complex exponentiation links trigonometry with algebra cause when you raise the magic number e to the ix. It's plus x plus an imaginary component with value sine x, or Euler said with me. Don't repeat periodically like continue infinitely and are properly distributed uniformly. 2.7183.
Oh my
The integral of cosine from 0 to the half of pi is exactly 1, and here is why. Integral of cosine from 0 to the half of pi is exactly 1, and here is why. If you take a point on the unit circle rotating around with the constant speed of 1, and you look now at the projection of this into the vertical line, the orange velocity will always align with the height of the blue one. But just from the top of my head, I don't know what this is, but if we stop right here and call this angle x and look at this right triangle, you might see next. We have the same triangle right there, so at the top must be x. And being aware that the hypotenuse is 1, we can see next the orange velocity is the cosine of x. But integrating a velocity will always be just the distance traveled. And now you can see if x goes from 0 to the half of pi, the orange point traveled a distance of 1. And that's why the integral of cosine from 0 to the half of pi is exactly 1. And here is why. The integral of cosine from 0 to the half of pi is exactly 1. And here is why.
This is amazing city. It's truly amazing city.
If you wanna derivate with me, I know a strategy that you can master in no time. At first we'll be beginning with a method that is winning called the power rule. You'll do fine. Coefficient to the side, then we'll multiply. Subject 1 from the high. If you're feeling like you need a little bit more help with me, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. The power rule, I'm derivating. And -1, we're calculating. Power rule, multiply the basis by powers higher than you. Subject to exponents by 1. I'm derivating. Rule, multiply the basis by powers higher than you. Subject to exponents by 1. I'm derivating. The chain rule, the greatest, ain't no debating on it. I'm still derivating, I'm heavily dedicated. It's kinda like power rule, but there's a small addition. It tells you that x is isolated. Parentheses on x called g and x the function. Need a problem to solve, so let's take it back to the basics. You see what you got me out here doing? Multiply it by parentheses, exponent. Let's go. F of x, power rule, same method. And -1, prime gx to multiply it. I had to get the a for all the values I've been making. If I have a slip or fall to solve another derivation, like limits, but the power chain rule can usually make it simpler. The chain rule's looking complex, but shouldn't scare you. The rule is kinda like power, except that extra value. Scare you, you want me, I want you, baby. The power rule, I'm derivating. And -1, we're calculating. Power rule, multiply the basis by powers higher than you. Subject to exponents by 1. I'm derivating. Rule, multiply the basis by powers higher than you. Subject to exponents by 1. I'm derivating.